Let's finish animating the left arm. Believe it or not, we can get this arm taken care of very quickly. Let me show you how. Let's go ahead and show our controls. What we'll do is copy the animation of the right arm. We'll paste it to the left arm, and then we'll shift our keys down so that the first key is on frame 8. That way the arms are rotating at the right time. At that point, we would then need to flip our Y and Z axes, and now we have a mirrored copy. So let's say we get started by, again, selecting the right shoulder. We'll hold down Shift and drag from 1 all the way down to 15. Let's go ahead and right-click and choose Copy. Now we'll grab the left shoulder, and again, we're going to highlight that same range, so we'll hold down Shift and drag from 1 to 15. Right-click and choose Paste. Alright, so the arm is up pretty high. We have a few things to clean up, but this is going to be finished in no time at all. This actually looks pretty hilarious, but let's go ahead and head back to our graph editor and do some cleanup work. Alright, so the first thing we'll want to do is go ahead and flip the two channels that we need to. That's going to be the Y and the Z. So with both highlighted here, let's go ahead and select our keyframes, and we'll use our simple expression in our value field. That's going to be times equals -1. And now our values have been flipped. So now it's time to shift the entire animation over. So we'll now go ahead and highlight all 3 rotate channels. We could always select the object from here at the top. Let's go ahead and highlight the entire curve. We'll go to our frame stats. And again, we'll use a simple expression. That's going to be plus equals 7. So now you'll see that our first key has been brought to frame 8. And take a look at the arms. Instantly, they have been mirrored. How exciting is that? Alright, so what I'd like to show you next is how to keep the animation in range. We could work with our Bake Channels tool to do that. So what I'll do is go ahead and show the infinite curve. And can go ahead and highlight all 3 rotate channels. From there, we'll choose Curve, Bake Channel, and let's go ahead and reset our settings. So we are baking based off of what we see in the time slider, so that's fine. For the sample by, this is essentially how many keyframes we would like Maya to create. So with 1, it's going to create a keyframe every frame. Now what's neat is we have this option here, which is Sparse Curve Bake. So what this is going to do is allow Maya to create only the necessary amount of keys to preserve the function curve. So we'll get a cleaner result with our sparse option. Let's go ahead and choose Apply. And what you'll see is that now the animation has been baked from 1 to 15. What that also means is we can go to any keys outside of that range and safely remove them. And now we're left with a clean function curve. Alright, so if we were to go ahead and close out of our options, you'll see that the arms are looking great now. And notice that hardly took any time, which is really exciting. Great, so that means the arms are finished. We can now add follow through to the forearms. We'll go ahead and work on that in the next lesson. Following that, we'll go ahead and finish up by just taking a look at our run. We'll animate the wrists, adding some follow through. We'll look for any other areas to clean up before we call our run complete. And then I'll show you how to translate the run forward.